President Trump said Friday that schools should reopen in the fall but without teachers who are older or otherwise at high risk from the deadly illness. He said the country must reopen and can do it with precautions, such as keeping the elderly at home, to protect the relatively tiny percentage of people who are most vulnerable to the virus. President Trump said at a Rose Garden press conference, "I don't think that you should have 70-year-old teachers back yet. They should wait until everything is gone. I don't think you should have a professor who is 65 and has diabetes or has a bad heart back necessarily, or someone who is older than that. Getting the country back to work without older Americans is not a far-fetched proposal." The American Federation of Teachers, which is rarely on the same page as President Trump, made a similar recommendation to keep out at-risk teachers when schools reopen. The teachers' union said in its 21-page plan for reopening schools, "Corona-19 disproportionately affects people 65 and older and those with underlying chronic health conditions. Reopening plans should consider providing these workers with the option to deliver instruction remotely while students are in the building, with students under the supervision of qualified staff. As more states ease stay-at-home orders, schools and businesses will have to consider removing at-risk workers and other measures to protect employees." President Trump suggested weeding out older workers at a press conference where he announced an ambitious plan to speed up the development of a vaccine, hoping to have it ready by the end of the year. However, he said the country can't wait for a vaccine before reopening. President Trump cited the same trend as the union about who is most at risk. The president noted that the vast majority of Americans survive the illness with minor or no symptoms. He said, "I think people have to understand that. That's why I think schools should be back in the fall. I think that lots of things should happen." The president said he remains concerned about every death from corona, an acute respiratory disease caused by the novel, and the potential of its continued spread through the population. President Trump said he also worries about the human misery caused by the unprecedented economic shutdown to stop the spread of the virus, which resulted in an economic downturn on par with the Great Depression, including more than 33 million Americans out of work. President Trump said when a reporter asked about the virus spreading if schools reopen, "I'm concerned about everything. And I'm also concerned about our country. Our country has to get back.